Welcome back to my channel, Moon Girl Tarot. It's your girl, Chris Marie, back with another weekly astrological and tarot report for January 8th through the 14th. Now, this is a very exciting week. We have the new moon in Capricorn, so we have new influences and tangible results that are coming with this hard work. We have Mercury changing signs into Sagittarius that is going to help elevate this manifestation thinking. And we do have a square in Neptune that is blocking some of these dreams, especially from outward people. But let's go ahead and take a closer dive into your week this week. If you would like to get a personal reading to find out more about what's happening to you, please go to my website at moongirltarot.com. Let's get started. Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, welcome to your weekly tarot card reading for January 8th through January 14th. Now, in astrology, we have a lot of things happening. A lot of things that are directly affecting you. We have the new moon in Capricorn, okay? And we have Mars in Capricorn, so we do have a lucky break. Now, there is a block. There's a square to Neptune in Pisces that is going to be a little frustrating of energy. Now, Mercury is going to be in Sagittarius. That is going to give you an opportunity for higher learning, higher expansion, and to change the influence in the universe if you are up to it. So without further ado, let's go into your weekly session and let's go a little bit more into that new moon in Capricorn, and make sure you stay to the end of the video because that is going to be in your first house of Aries, the first house of the self. So really how you put things forward is really going to help manifest things a lot quicker, and you probably see results within 2 weeks. Okay, Capricorn Sun and Rising, let's look at the overall theme. The overall theme for this week, okay? So we have the garden and the gate. And this means, and this represents that there is going to be karma. There's an opportunity. There is a window. You're outside looking in, right? You really want to see what else is out there. You're also wanting a better life. This is second chances, okay? And this is really taking gratitude and energy and reward and seeing what you can do with this. There's a lot of creativity, a lot of creative energy, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's go into your work and your finance. And of course, stay to the end of this video to find out more about the new moon. Okay, so for your work and finance and things that are tangible, we have the Eight of Cups. So we do have a change that's happening in your work and finance. We have energy that is, it's a little unsettling. We have the 8, so it's Scorpio. It's dealing with, an ego death. It's dealing with a transformation. It's you walking away from work. It's you walking away from this money. This is a huge change. And this is you walking away from somebody else's resources. So when it comes to your job, maybe you're not happy. Maybe you know that there's going to be a change at work. Maybe you can plan forward ahead. But nonetheless, there is something that awaits you more, okay? And we'll go more into that at the end of the video. Now, Capricorn Sun and Rising, when it comes to your air sector, when it comes to communications with yourself and other people into your life, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is coming up as an idea. There's some idea that you're sitting on, Capricorn, that you're like, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if I'm going to do this. But you know what? This represents a chance. This represents a fire that's being lit of something that can be produced better. So when it comes to the areas of communication, we have swiftness, we have a chance, we do have a change of energy, and we have a change of how you're going to shift that. So that Mars in Capricorn, that lucky break is definitely going to come for you and with you and change that motivation mid-week. Now, when it comes to your emotions, your spiritual self, how you're feeling inside, we have the Moon card upright. And there's a lot of things, Capricorn, that you are holding in, right? You're holding it in, and I'm here to tell you, release it, okay? Even though it's a new moon and full moon's all about releasing that energy, a part to have something new, right? If we're going to grow something, if we're going to plant those new seeds, as everybody says, plant the new seeds for the new moon. Well, you got to clean your garden. You got to make sure that that stuff is working. You got to make sure you have the tools. You got to make sure you have the right soil. Heck, you got to make sure you have the right seeds. Are you planting the right seeds in the right zone? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things behind the scenes that are happening right now emotionally. And I want you to know that you're not alone and you're doing this shadow work and you're kind of like reorganizing these things. You're releasing these things. You're preparing these things. You're getting ready for something, okay? And if it's up to you, I really think it is. You're going to pull yourself out of that emotional rut, of that situation. Now, when it comes to your passions, it comes to your loves, the relationships with other people, of course, as well as with yourself, we have the Page of Cups reversed. So this is another dissatisfaction. This is something that is coming in pretty heavy. Heavy like energy, you know, but again, it's how you respond to it. It's what you do with it. The square to Neptune and Pisces in that sense is also with like disappointment. But when we have disappointment, it's how we shine in those opportunities. So even though you have this demotivation, you do have things that can come out of this. You have opportunities. You have a shift in the moment. You have an opportunity to sit quiet with yourself in your shadow work and really make magic happen and magic manifestate. Now, the new moon is in your first house, so it's all about your mindset. If you choose to have, a productive, lifestyle this week, productive action, then you're going to get those productive results. You know what I'm saying? So let's go a little bit further into that work sector. Let's go a little bit further into that, what's coming through with that change in your work and money. Let's take a look and see what influence we have coming in here now. I highly suggest getting candle spells and work here with me this week. Definitely for you, Capricorn Sun and Rising, because there's a lot of things that you can shift into reality. Let's take a look here. It's definitely coming in. Okay. So we got 2 cards come up. It's your moon. I'm going to read it. So we have the 6 of Pentacles and we have the World card. So we do have an ending. We do have something that is walking away. You know this, but it's fident. Meaning it's you're done, but you're gonna walk into something better, an energy exchange. Okay, you give a little to give a little. Virgo-like energy. There's a Virgo-like here. Somebody to help you. Okay, there's energy here that's going to give and receive. There's something here about your work, even though it's ending. There's something new that's going to come out of it, even not more quickly. I like that for you. The overall theme for this new moon, we have financial constraints, okay? So with this new moon, you are dealing with money. You're dealing with boundaries of money and constraint of money, but you're working around it. You're manifesting and you're working around it and you're able to be aware of it, if anything, to pull yourself ahead. I really think, Capricorn, if you focus on what is happening and what you can do for yourself in those opportunities and work on that shadow work, you're going to be able to make some big moves out of this big energy that's happening. Definitely check in back this week and let me know how things are changing. And keep in mind, this energy is going to be kicking up for the next 2 weeks.